Hello folks, welcome to Casa Verde. My name is Rudy Reger. I would love to invite you to come see our net zero home. Come on in. When considering a net zero home, the most important part is the orientation of the house and the whole envelope. So we faced our backyard towards the pond to the south. So all our windows are actually on the south side. So we have a lot of passive solar. As well, we decided to not put any windows on the north side and only 2 windows on the west side because of the cold wind. So our windows are all basically east and the south, so we have a beautiful, bright house, but we get a lot of passive solar of that. As well, we went with a 13-inch walls that is over R50, R value. So we almost doubled in an average house on the R value on the walls. And on the ceiling, we went over R100. So we believe that the most important part is obviously the envelope, so make it as tight and as efficient as possible. So by doing that, you're actually reducing the mechanical requirement for heating and cooling. Then you have to move over to decide what kind of mechanical you want to use. We decided to go with a ground source heat pump, the geothermal. That's the most efficient way of heating and cooling the house. Plus it works all 3 ways. On the heating side, on a cooling side, and I can do in-floor, so I don't require a boiler, I don't require a furnace, and no air conditioner. It's all done by one heat pump, and by using that as well, now because we have no natural gas and just the heat pump, we put a 15 kilowatt solar panels onto this property, so we can completely run net zero and creating more power than we're actually consuming. And as well, we decided to go with the most efficient appliances. So for us, everything was important, not just the envelope. We went with the most efficient appliances on the stove and washer and dryer and dishwasher and even coffee maker. As well, we went with extremely energy efficient shower heads and toilets, Australian toilets. So we're reducing our water consumption significantly. Overall, we just try to create a whole envelope, the whole building, everything that's inside here to make it as environmentally as possible, and utilizing all the free stuff that we can get from the gray water heat recovery, the air source water heater, and of course the solar panel is the most important part. We decided to go with a ground source heat pump. It's basically, people say, a geothermal. So I'm going to walk you through a little bit of the system itself. This is the ground loop. We went here with a pond loop, so our pipe actually is in the pond, not down in the earth. It comes into this pump station first, runs through the compressor, that's actually the geothermal unit itself, run through it, and will create in-floor heating, forced air, and heating. So we've got heating, cooling, and everything in the garage. So we have in the garage, we have in-floor heating. Then we have a distribution center that one air handler runs the upstairs. So I have heating, cooling upstairs, and one air handler that runs the main floor, heating, cooling, plus, like I said, the garage is in-floor heating. So we chose geothermal because we believe it's one of the most efficient way of heating and cooling. Plus, we can utilize our 15 kilowatt solar panels to reduce our utilities to 0. We have no utilities in this building. We don't have gas coming to this building. So all the power we use, we're utilizing our solar system. So end of the year, we're at absolutely 0. And as well, we have gone with the most efficient air source, German design air source water heater that creates all our domestic water for our house. And we've been tracking it for about 3 years now. We're averaging about $4 a month on hot water cost. And in order to save even more hot water, we went as well with a gray water heat recovery, that every time we shower, we're utilizing all the free hot water goes into the sewer, we capture it and send it back into the tank. So every light in this house is LED as well, including the driveway actually has a commercial style solar LED lights for the driveway. We went with a triple pane windows, European design, triple pane windows. And for the garage, we have in-floor heating, but as well, we have an air source heater outside that actually will call a daytime heater. Anytime the sun comes out, I will actually create free heat for the garage as well. And all the switches here are Bluetooth wireless switches. So we actually used a lot less wires. There's no wires going to any of the switches, so we saved ourselves miles and miles of wires here as well. We have 2 electric cars, like the BMWs. So we have my wife drives the i3 electric, and I drive the i8. It's a plug-in hybrid. So a lot of fun, and sure, it's nice not to go to the gas station. Thank you folks for coming. We'll talk to you soon later.